I must say, after 4 years of incremental upgrades and improvements, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 is preferably one of the best foldable devices, if not the best foldable devices this year. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 is what I have in my hands, and I'm very grateful to Samsung Ghana for sending me a review unit to test and review on the channel. First thing I noticed when I held this device was the boxy edges and design on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, which makes it feel very nice and steady when you hold it. It almost feels as if this device can't get destroyed because of the build and the materials used in making this device. Samsung has made a more narrower hinge as compared to what was on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3, which adds to the beautiful design for the Z Fold 4. The best part about a fold is actually the folding mechanism, and this is no different because of course it gives you a satisfying feel anytime you open and close the device. The main display on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 is a 7.6-inch monstrosity, and that gives you a lot of immersion and a wider real estate for display. The cover display, on the other hand, has a 6.2-inch millimeter dimension. These dimensions are no different from what was on the Z Fold 3. One major improvement on the cover display is the fact that on the Galaxy Z Fold 4, the cover display is much wider as compared to what we had on the Galaxy Z Fold 3. The crease, which is a lot of people's problem on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 this time around, is a little less noticeable. Now, one exceptional feature is that both the cover display and the main display have support for adaptive refresh rate, which is capped at 120 Hz, and that gives you that fluidity you get when you are going through apps or even gaming on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 comes in 3 colors. We have the beige, phantom black, and gray green. What I have with me is the beige color, which is so nice. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 is IPX8 water resistant, which basically means that it could be in water for a height of 1.5 meters for 30 minutes and it won't destroy. But I won't recommend you doing that at any circumstance. The fact that it has water resistant capability doesn't mean you should go swimming with it. It's not an advisable thing to do with such an expensive device. The device is protected by Gorilla Glass Victus on the external display and Armor's aluminum on the sides of the device. Now, this actually makes the device feel more durable and steady to use. Without a case, the fold feels quite slippery because of the presence of the aluminum finishing, so I would really recommend that you place a case on it. When it comes to the display side of things, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 has a foldable dynamic Super AMOLED display with HDR10 Plus support and 120 Hz adaptive refresh rate as stated earlier. Now, what does this translate? Now, this basically means that you have one of the crispiest displays on there. Also, if you're somebody who is an outdoor person, this device comes with 1000 nits of peak brightness, so you don't need to worry about the harsh conditions of the sunlight even if you're outdoors and you want to get to do something on your device. Streaming content is nothing but the best. The device has 2 stereo speakers or dual stereo speakers, which sound surprisingly great. Here is a test sample of how the speakers sound on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 Plus chipset, and it comes coupled with 12GB of RAM. There is actually 4 internal storage variants. We have the 128GB of internal storage, 256GB of internal storage, which is what I have here, 512GB of internal storage, and 1TB of internal storage. Unfortunately, in our region, we won't be receiving the 1TB storage, so we will be getting up to 512GB of internal storage. I hope I didn't say 512 this time around. And when it comes to usability and experience, there are a couple of things I'd like to share with you on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. The first thing I noticed was the fact that because it's a foldable design and has a larger screen, anytime you open the screen and you try to enter your password, there's a function that allows you to shift the password or the things on the screen to one specific side, which is a very great feature. If you're somebody who is not a fan of using the device on two hands, you can easily shift it to either the right side or the left side, depending on which hand side you are most conversant or comfortable with. Then you can go ahead and then work with your device. It's a very great feature I really admire on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. So Samsung has a new taskbar with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, and that gives you the chance to multitask fluently. You could open up to 3 apps at once on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. So you could either start streaming some content and text a friend on WhatsApp, and also try and check some documents as well on the side for work whilst you're using it. Another superb functionality I really admire is the fact that when you use the main display, you have a split screen keyboard. Now, I believe this has been a thing since the Galaxy Z Fold 1, but it makes it very comfortable to handle and very okay to type your stuff. I do sometimes forget myself and try to stretch my hands to the other side, which is none of my business, but I do it either way. By default, anytime you close the device, you're unable to use or continue what you're doing with the device on the outer screen. But Samsung gives you the chance to actually select a few or more apps you'd want to see or use on the exterior display. We know that having a fingerprint scanner on the power button makes it super fast, but this is incredibly fast and it makes it very easy to get into the device. There is the support for 25 watt fast charging on this device, but Samsung has given it an extra boost. So within 30 minutes, you should juice your device up from 0 to 50% in 30 minutes. Rick Aqua made a test video for the Z Flip 4, which has that same implementation, and the device got 0 to 59% in 30 minutes, which is great. If you've watched the video to this point, I really admire the fact that you got into this side. I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and leave in the comment section a green heart to show that you got to this point. The most unique feature of every foldable Samsung has made is Flex Mode. This didn't miss that feature as well. Now, Flex Mode allows you to open your device in a way that gives you the usability of either watching a video on one side and doing something on the other side, or you could actually take a selfie with that mode as well. Now, Samsung has optimized certain apps to make use of Flex Mode, and these apps include YouTube, which is one, and the Samsung Notes app, which allows you to actually type and then watch like having a desktop experience. It's a very great feature. All right, let's talk about the cameras on this device. On the right side, we have a triple camera setup, which has a 50 megapixel main camera lens, a 10 megapixel telephoto lens, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle lens for ultra wide shot. When it comes to recording video, the highest resolution you can record video with the Z Fold 4 is in 8K at 24 frames per second. These are some sample images and videos from the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. This is a video footage of how the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4's front-facing 10 megapixel selfie camera looks like. This is not video footage from the under display camera. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the quality. The sound is a bit chipping right now, so forgive me for that noise. And let me know what you think about it in the comment section. I had 6 hours 25 minutes of screen on time with this device so far. It has been great. I've had my battery drained from 100 to 0% once, and ever since I charged it, it hasn't gone down again. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 is actually very strong in battery capacity because it comes with 4,400 mAh battery capacity. I must say that, of course, this is an ultimately premium device. It has almost everything anyone looking out for a flagship device would want, except for the fact that the under display camera needs more improvement in subsequent upgrades. But either way, anything else on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 is nothing but the best. I hope to see you in another one. Stay safe and peace out.